We are constantly being told by our culture that we need to learn to have higher self-esteem. We need to learn to love ourselves. That's the path to happiness in life. But how's that working out? I mean, rates of anxiety and stress, depression, and sadly even suicide continue to grow year after year. Maybe there's a different path to experiencing joy and satisfaction in life. Well, I think Hebrews chapter 12, verses 1 and 2 from the Bible, it gives us this different path. We're told to run the race with endurance, looking to Jesus, the founder and perfecter of our faith. See, life requires endurance. It's a race in the sense that it's hard. It's hard work. There's energy to be expended, but we can run with endurance, not by having higher self-esteem. I can do it. I'm great. I can. No, it doesn't come from having higher self-esteem. It says looking to Jesus. It's not higher self-esteem that gives us endurance. It is more Christ focus. You see, when we just look to ourselves for our source of strength, we can have good days and bad days. I mean, we're inconsistent people. Experiencing joy in life can't come from psyching ourselves up to feel lovely. Because what do we do with those parts of ourselves that we don't always like about ourselves? I mean, we're just inconsistent people. There's things that are strengths that are good and things that, aren't always so good. We have good days and bad days. And so learning to love ourselves is as inconsistent as we are. This isn't telling us to learn to love ourselves, it's telling us to look to Jesus. We're not always lovely, but He always is. We're not always beautiful, but He is always gorgeous. We're not always worthy, but He is unending glory. The path to true happiness and satisfaction in life doesn't come from being obsessed with myself and always looking to me. No, it comes from looking to Jesus. It's looking to Him that gives us endurance, that gives us joy to be able to run this race with unflagging energy as we look to Jesus, who is our faith. I think about it this way. If you go out to the Grand Canyon and you take a look at that incredible display of nature, it's immense. It's huge. It's breathtaking. If you go to take a picture of it, your goal is to look at the Grand Canyon. Your goal is to see all of it. Like, you don't take a picture of the Grand Canyon and 99% of that is a selfie of yourself. It's like, I think they maybe are in Arizona. Like, I'm not really sure, but that's definitely Jeff's face, Like, what's the point of that? No, you go to the Grand Canyon, you're like, look, I want you to see this. I want you to see how incredible this is. Like, you get lost in the moment, so lost that you're not even thinking about yourself. You're not trying to get in the picture. You're just amazed at what you see in front of you. That's what God wants to show us in Jesus. It's not that we should think less of ourselves. It's just that we should think of ourselves less. That as we look to Jesus and the beauty and splendor and stunning grandeur of who He is, it's not about trying to get ourselves in that picture. No, it's about seeing the picture of the radiance of His glory. Our most joyful life does not come from learning to love ourselves, but from seeing greater and greater vistas of the view of the beauty of who Jesus Christ is. And so this is why we need to be reading the Word every single day. This is why we need to be part of a good local church where we can hear faithful sermons being preached that direct us to Christ and enjoy community that's going to strengthen our relationship with Christ. Friends, it's seeing Jesus and the beauty of who He is. It's by becoming more Christ-focused, not self-focused, but Christ-focused. It's by having higher Jesus esteem. That's how we can have endurance to not only make it through life, but to truly thrive in life. Jesus says in John chapter 15 that in Him is life, and to abide in Him, to rest in Him, to grow in your relationship more and more with Him, to see Him. That's how you experience the truly joyful life that God designed you to have. Don't settle for high self-esteem when God is holding out to you the greater joy of having more Christ focus.